Are you ready to go to Niagara Falls, or do you just want to look at this thing?
I know. We are on our way to our final Canadian campsite, and as we stopped for lunch in this little town, I got an email from a Canadian real estate agent that I've been talking to for a couple of months, just checking in, seeing whatever, and I'm like, we're in this neighborhood right now and we like it, so you know, whatever, you can send listings, da da da. And she was like, I live 10 minutes away, here are some listings, and showed us 2 beautiful properties. I was like, again, we're not moving anytime soon, but I'm always down to look at an open house, so we're meeting her at a couple of beautiful houses right now to check out a residential neighborhood in this area and see what life might be like. We have just arrived at our final Canadian camping destination, and it really does not get more Canadian than this. It's so beautiful, it's so quiet, and tomorrow we're going over to Niagara, but the American side, and it's more of a resort thing, so this is really beautiful. The house was gorgeous, not in the kind of residential area we want. We're so used to living country now that I think we want something more rural, but just good to know what's out there, what's available. Start wrapping our ideas around possibly moving back to Canada. Hi, cutie. You want to swing?
Let's be more efficient. Come on, perform better, climb higher, educate away. I am all my degrees, my masters.
We literally just finished packing up in Caledon, and the weather has taken a big turn for the worse. Oh, Canada with your summers. Woo. So I think probably the safest thing to do is going to be to hang tight for a minute. Definitely. Glad we're not in a tent. It's going to last about 2 hours, and then we're going to start heading towards Niagara Falls. Anyway, let's crack on. It's raining.
Oh my goodness, is it over?
Are you ready to go to Niagara Falls, or do you just want to look at this thing?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. We made our own.
Mad, isn't it?
We are just driving up towards the American border, about to say goodbye to Canada, and we're getting a beautiful farewell because the storm is back. Super nerve-wracking driving in the rain in this thing.
How would you know?
Just as a passenger, I'm saying it's nerve-wracking. I have still driven 0 minutes on this road trip.
Hey, no, yeah, but you've been keeping me company, haven't you? Moral support.
Yeah.
Here we go. We did it. We went to Canada. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, that's a lot windier than I expected it was going to be.
While we are waiting in the immigration line to go back through to America, I thought I'd fill you guys in a little bit on why we were looking at places in Canada. We have some news that we are still finalizing, so we can't totally share it, but we are going to be spending significantly more time in London in the future, not to live forever.
But maybe, I don't know.
Yet. Now that the kids are getting older, they're about to be 4 and 1. We love spending time around family, but we just really thrives when she is around family, and we miss them a lot. So we've been debating about spending like part-time in the UK and potentially Canada versus the US, or maybe all 3 places or something like that, especially before they're like settled into school.
Where we live in America is great, but and we love living in the country, or we can kind of have that same life over this side of the border and be closer to family. And just with things like Christmas, you know, right now at Christmas it's a decision of, okay, we're not going to see one side of the family completely, or or we do like a ton of flying where,
Yeah.
and then it also kind of means that then we don't get Christmas.
Yeah.
And now the kids don't really get the Christmas.
Yeah.
You know? And those adventures are fun every now and then, but you don't want to have to do that every year. So we're just starting to think like maybe landing as our permanent residence in the UK or Canada is great, and then go back into the US when need be. But we do know there's some things are cooking in the UK. Like I said, we're not coming back full time, but there is some cool stuff about to go on there, so we can't wait to share that with you. We'll see, we'll see. We'll keep you on your toes. What do you reckon?
We'll keep you posted.
Or should we just move to Thailand?
Can't wait for another Thailand trip though, for real, for real. Start booking that now. Bye, Canada!
See you later, Canada. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Thanks for the good times.
Welcome to New York! Bobby and Kingsley's first time in New York!
Hello! Coming to you from our house, not the RV, before we leave for our RV trip to tell you about today's sponsor, Later. Later. Later is an app that helps you schedule out your content calendar, schedule all of your posts across multiple platforms on social media so that you can stay on top of your content creation game. And the reason why I'm telling you about this right now is because I have just scheduled out my next 2 weeks of content while I'm still at home before going on the RV trip so that I can free myself up to actually be present and enjoy my time with my kids. I spend a lot of time in my home office, a lot of time on social media across multiple platforms, making sure that I'm creating consistent content and making sure that I meet all of my deliverables for my brand partners. And that requires a lot of scheduling. I love having tools like this in my life that allow me to have more time like this and less time glued to my phone, because as a content creator, naturally, I spend a whole lot of time doing that anyway. If you guys want to try out Later for yourself, make sure you click the link in my video description below. And now we are going to what? Bye-bye! See you back on the road!
So we've made it to Buffalo, New York State, near Niagara Falls. And the storm has followed us for pretty much the whole day. Where we're staying is absolutely beautiful, but obviously I can't show you around right now, so I think we're just gonna get our heads down, have a bit of an early night. I lit the fire, look, but it's already going out. Yeah, this storm's pretty relentless. Until tomorrow.
We are en route to Niagara Falls to do the Maid of The Mist boat ride, which I'm really excited about because as a Canadian who lived in Toronto for 18 years of my life, I've never ever done the Maid of The Mist. And you've never done the Maid of The Mist?
No.
And obviously the kids haven't.
And I've only ever been on the Canadian side.
Yeah, I've only ever been on the Canadian side too. So this is exciting! I'm in! I'm in!
Handcuffed by the station, dying to be everything I'm not. Let me be the one to tell the devil there's no reason to go on. And I still ask you, should people seem to like you even more? Yeah. The moon is getting brighter and the shivering goes down into the bone.
I am very glad I wore waterproof mascara today. You get so much more wet than I expected. But that was absolutely incredible. Hey? Breathtaking. It exceeded my expectations so much.
If you come here and you're like, oh, it's not going to be that good,
Go.
it's sick.
You have to do
It's the
this.
best ride I've ever been on.
It's incredible.
We're back and set up again at our campsite, same one we were at last night. And I just want to say that Maid of the Mist thing was literally one of the best things I've ever done in my whole entire life, and I'll remember it forever. So thanks for that, Maid of the Mist. What are you doing, Shenae?
I'm attempting my first hair wrap.
Bowie first, I'm up next. Black and gold, obviously, for me.
I don't
Pink
have...
and purple, obviously, for Bowie. Kings is doing blue and green. I'm going to kick it out. Hey, 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 hey!
My first attempt at the hair wrap is complete. I think I did a pretty good jobby. Except I didn't have any mini elastics, so I feel like it's going to come out in 5 minutes. But we can just do it again then. We are currently walking to the beach area to go for a little swim, have some fun in the sand, but I just want to show you the view that we're walking past. So beautiful. It has a pool, it has a zip line, it has a beach area with Muskoka chairs, it has the best gift shop I've ever seen at a campsite, and it has like a bunch of different activity areas and the most gorgeous playground. It really is like a camping resort, and it's absolutely stunning. Tonight they're having an outdoor movie night, so I'm hoping we can get dinner done in time to go and check that out for a little bit. I don't know how long Kings would last, but I just want to kind of experience it because that sounds like such a fun thing to do. That waterproof mascara not holding up.
Lead me on to get you high. Just a minute longer and we'll reach the sky. Sipping on my coffee, trying to remember what
We are just closing up shop and heading out of Niagara Falls, New York. And this is like the real journey home now.
Starting to be, isn't it?
Starting to be. We've only got 3 more nights of this epic adventure. But before we wrap everything up, we are gonna do a full day in the life, 24 hours in the RV next week. And then the week after that will be the final leg of the journey and arriving home. So yeah, hope you guys tune in. Please subscribe.
See you later.
Bye.
would you still
Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to a day in the life. RV living.
coffee, trying to remember what went wrong. Nothing's gonna bring me down.
Yeah?
I know what it's called.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called England.
We're in England now.
As we touch the